ഹലോ ഫ്ലൈവിലേഴ്സ്, ഇന്നിപ്പോൾ കാറിൽ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ വെറും ഒരു വാഹനം അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കമ്മ്യൂട്ടിംഗ് എലമെൻറ്റ് മാത്രമല്ല, ഇതൊരു ഗാഡ്ജറ്റും കൂടിയാണ്. അത്രയ്ക്കും ടെക്നോളജിയാണ് വരുന്നത്. കഴിഞ്ഞ വർഷത്തെ വേൾഡ് ലക്ഷറി കാർ ഓഫ് ദി ഇയർ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു വണ്ടിയാണ് ഇന്ന് ഞാൻ കൊണ്ടുവന്നില്ല, Mercedes-Benz EQS. ഗാഡ്ജറ്റ്സും അതുപോലെ തന്നെ ടെക്നോളജി കുത്തി നിറച്ചിട്ടുള്ളൊരു വണ്ടിയാണ്. ഇന്നും ഇന്ത്യയിൽ ഏറ്റവും ടെക്നോളജിക്കലി അഡ്വാൻസ് ആയി നിൽക്കുന്ന കാറിലൊന്നാണ് EQS. സോ അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു റിവ്യൂ നമ്മൾ കൊണ്ടുവരുന്നത് ടെക്നോളജി ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യാണ്. അതിന് എൻ്റെ കൂടെ ഒരു എക്സ്പേർട്ട് ഉണ്ട്, Nikhil Chawla from Delhi. Hi Nikhil, welcome to the show.
Thank you, it's an absolute honor. You know, when people ask me what's your favorite gadget, it's not augmented reality, virtual reality headset, it's an electric vehicle, and what better than EQS to talk about my favorite gadget on earth.
Exactly. So EQS ആണ് പുള്ളിയുടെ പോലും ഫേവറേറ്റ് ഗാഡ്ജറ്റ് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. സോ ഈ ഒരു ഗാഡ്ജറ്റിൻ്റെ ടെക്നോളജികൾ നമുക്ക് നോക്കാം. സോ ഓൾ മൈ ഫ്ലൈവിലേഴ്സ്, വെൽക്കം ടു ഫ്ലൈവിൽ. Nikhil, let's go for a spin.
Absolutely.
Please. So Nikhil, once into the car, the first attraction is this mega screen, right?
Absolutely. I think it lives up to its name, the Hyperscreen.
Yes. Hyperscreen എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ I remember ഒരു launch തന്നെ ഉണ്ട്. There was a launch for Hyperscreen, right?
Yes.
So just separately launched.
This is how big it is. They had to launch it separately. Yes.
There was like a 12.3 inch screen ഇവിടെയും passenger screen. The 3 screen in one screen, right? 17.7, right?
Yes. Yeah. And in fact, I think it has more power than any of our tech combined. It has more amount of RAM, the GPU, the CPU. It's just crazy.
Yes.
And like, you know, people will feel that it's overwhelming seeing so much of screen, but it's actually not. Like while you're driving and if I'm doing something here, all the sensors and the camera know that you're looking at it and it automatically blackens it out. This is crazy tech.
It is. And the AI, artificial intelligence,
absolutely
makes that car, when this thing is the next level, I guess.
Absolutely, because I think Mercedes calls it the zero layer, where you don't have to go through menus to do each thing. Everything comes on top of it, and you know it learns from you with artificial intelligence, as you mentioned, machine learning, and so many things happening in the background. And what it does is, like, if you're using something more frequently, it comes on top as a widget, so you don't have to go through all those menus, and that's why it's called zero layer, that you don't have to go inside to do anything, which is crazy.
It's not crazy, it's so intelligent.
Absolutely. And proudly we can say that most of it is built in India.
Yes.
Which is the best thing, that every bit of Mercedes has a bit of India in it.
And you know, like, there was time when we know some of the R&D heads for Mercedes were Indians.
Yes.
Plus we have a huge R&D center.
Yes.
Second after Germany.
Yes.
And that is not a big margin. Like, Germany is ഏറ്റവും വലിയ R&D ഇന്ത്യയിലാണ്. Surprising, right?
Yes, absolutely. So, and you've been there, you've seen
I've been there,
and there are a lot of things happening.
And it's proud.
A lot of secret also that you can't share.
Yes.
A lot is coming.
It's proud moment. Plus
yes,
I'm proud more that in India we are getting the Hyperscreen version only.
Yes,
in EQS.
Top of the line, everything that we should experience, we're getting that. And also, you know, as a co-passenger also, I can do so much on this screen. You know, I can play games when the car is parked, I can listen to music, connect my headphones.
Yes.
So it's like if you want to listen to your own music, I can listen to my own music. And I can, you know, while you're driving, I can quickly check for charging points nearby. And I also want to talk about Mercedes to X technology. I experienced it recently. You must have experienced so many times traveling abroad. But in India also it works brilliantly where it tells you if there is a, you know, rain in some areas, speed breakers, because all these Mercedes are talking to each other.
What we'll explain that, കാരണം ചിലപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിഞ്ഞോളന്നില്ല what he is talking about. ഇത് Mercedes to X എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ കാറിലുള്ള ഈ ഒരു സിസ്റ്റം മറ്റൊരു മെർസിഡീസിനായിട്ട് കണക്ട് ചെയ്ത് ആ വണ്ടി പോകുന്ന റൂട്ടിലുള്ള റോഡിൻ്റെ പാച്ചസ് ബ്ലോക്ക് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഈ പറഞ്ഞ റെയിൻ ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അത് സെൻസ് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ഇറ്റ് മേക്ക് എ കാർ റെഡി ഫോർ ദാറ്റ്.
Yes. And that adaptive suspension, when it comes up automatically, because it has been told by the other Mercedes there's a breaker ahead. It's just so much happening.
Exactly.
It's like so much things. And you know, as you have driven it across the world, you've experienced that this is the best of electric possible.
Absolutely. You know, it has raised the bar for any car to actually benchmark them.
Absolutely.
And this bar is still ahead. They are still ahead.
Look at the design, the interior, the range, the charging speed.
Yes.
Everything is just top notch, over the top.
Exactly. So that way, if you're talking about the EQS 580 especially, the range is like huge margin ahead of the competitor.
Absolutely, like 857 kilometer ARI certified range.
We're not talking about actually the performance range, but we attempt to talk because this is very
The
impressive
numbers,
figure. Okay, coming back to the tech.
Yes.
We're talking about in between talked about the sound system, music system.
Yes,
Burmester
absolutely.
sound.
Burmester sound, and also, I mean, obviously it has your 3D immersive sound experience and these 17 speakers and all that. But also what Mercedes has done very cleverly, what I feel, because when you're driving the electric car, for all our viewers, when you're driving the electric car for the first time and you accelerate, your brain doesn't relate to what is happening because there's no sound.
Yes.
The corresponding sound doesn't happen and you just zip past through. So Mercedes has introduced sounds in the car itself that makes you feel that you're accelerating, deaccelerating, and that's kind
again
of good.
A part of comfort, safety, and even for like our mental health.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So നമ്മൾ സാധാരണ ലക്ഷറി എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ കംഫർട്ട് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഒരിക്കലും ക്വയറ്റ്നെസ് ഇസ് എ കംഫർട്ട് ഓർ ക്വയറ്റ്നെസ് ഇസ് ലക്ഷറി but too much quiet is not good for your health. It make you feel mad. So for that they are creating this sound and music. Talking about again back to the music
Sound experience.
sound.
Yes.
I am a person who love music in drive. And music anyway is something will be liked by anybody, but it's always like something which rejuvenate yourself.
And with this 15 speaker Burmeister setup and 700 plus watts of sound, it's like opera orchestra sound.
Absolutely,
on the tap, on the fly.
It's not just to enjoy the blast of the music, it's also the serenity of the music. A music enjoyment, like a small string of an instrument or maybe small whistle of an instrument, is a big element in any music.
Definitely, it's not just about bass pounding.
Absolutely. So music system is not just meant to be loud, it's also to be
feel that serenity of sound. And when somebody is playing that original cover, you hear that drum stick and then guitar string, all those things making it's like a holistic experience of sound, like I mentioned, orchestra sound on the car.
Absolutely. So talking about all this, one thing which comes to my mind is the pollution in your city and the pollution in this city. And thankfully Kerala we don't have that much pollution.
I'm jealous of that.
I know you've been talking that. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ നാട്ടിലൊരു അഡ്വാൻറ്റേജ് നമുക്ക് എപ്പോഴും നമ്മൾ പൊല്യൂട്ടഡ് അല്ല എന്നുള്ള. പക്ഷേ ഈ കാറുകൾ ഉപയോഗിക്കുന്ന സ്ഥലത്ത് ഇപ്പം ഡൽഹി ആവട്ടെ, ബോംബെ ആവട്ടെ, these guys go through a real bad situation.
It's so bad that when I came to Kerala, I couldn't breathe in the fresh air. Thanks for that. Just a reminder what electric car can does. You never prepared.
Absolutely.
And especially when Hani is in the driving seat, it's just surprise.
It happened the second time today. Okay. So nammal HEPA filter is there in this car.
Absolutely.
So that filter the air and ionize in a way that you get more pure air inside the car.
I also like the visual appeal of this whole, like it shows right now the internal air is 2 pm 2.5, very good. Then it shows external is this, surprisingly very nice air.
Here this is not part of the heart of Bombay. If you go there, it will be different figure.
And how it mentions that it has reduced ultrafine particles, nitrogen oxide, odors, and it also have ionization. You click of a button, you can ionize the air and make it positive ions so that you also feel fresh. Not just feel clean but also feel fresh. So many things, this has been taken care of. That
being normally experienced from the nature if you go to some hill station. So നമ്മൾ സാധാരണ നിങ്ങൾ ഹിൽ സ്റ്റേഷനിലെല്ലാം പോയി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് കിട്ടുന്ന ഒരു ഫ്രഷ് ഫീൽ ഉണ്ട്. ചിലപ്പോൾ നമ്മളെ മൂക്കെല്ലാം അടഞ്ഞു നിൽക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ തുറക്കും. Like if you have a closed nose, it will open up. You don't need to have any inhaler for that. Inhaler ഒന്നും ഇല്ലാതെ നമ്മൾ ശരിക്കും ഫ്രഷ് ആവും. That sleep, ആ ദിവസം നമ്മൾ നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഡേ എണീക്കുമ്പോൾ you will be the most fresh person after that sleep. And I have to tell one more thing. It's the biggest power bank.
Oh yes, you were mentioning the kind of type of charging options on this car, like type C's and wireless charging, whatnot. You can charge your whole devices
everywhere, and I think you can make it as your running office nowadays.
Absolutely,
people like him who work from home mostly.
And the kind of gadgets I have to charge, the list of gadgets, all in one go.
I envy on you that.
I had to show off.
So Nikhil, being into gadgets so much, don't you think it's a mega computer working over here?
Absolutely. I think it is a supercomputer for the cars with so much of RAM, so much of GPU, so much of cores that really powers the system. And it's also not just about these numbers, it's also about the experience that they've created with this Hyperscreen and how this OLED screen works. And even in this blaring heat and sun on the screen, I can look at the screen easily. That's like
absolutely,
OLED technology.
Yes, that is something which I have to tell, like, to my audience. The LED ഉണ്ടല്ലോ, നമ്മൾ റിഫ്ലക്ഷൻ്റെ ഒരു പ്രശ്നം വരുന്നില്ല. നമുക്ക് സാധാരണ ഇങ്ങനത്തെ സ്ക്രീനിൽ റിഫ്ലക്ഷൻ വന്ന് കാണാതിരിക്കുമല്ലോ. ഇറ്റ്സ് ക്രിസ്റ്റീൻ ക്ലിയർ ആൻഡ് എവറിത്തിങ് ഈസ് viewable. നമുക്ക് കാണാൻ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ട്, എല്ലാം ക്ലീൻ ആയിട്ട് കാണാൻ പറ്റുന്നുണ്ട്. So having said that, I want to add one more thing. Like, I really loved this 17.7-inch mega experience of CarPlay in this. And this way you can connect with the car, and this is like I'm in my office or my room now.
But the surprising thing is, it has more RAM and more CPUs than your laptop or my laptop combined. It has 24 GB of RAM and 8 CPU cores, and it has a memory bandwidth of 46.4 GB, which is crazy. Like, it is definitely a supercomputer.
This is now you're talking to me like I'm talking to you about trucks.
So true. And I mean, you know more about trucks and cars together, but Mercedes is the first manufacturer to include and integrate Chat GPT into it. So imagine the kind of power this screen would have now.
And that is so impressive also, no?
Yes.
Chat GPT is something is trending, and that is available in India.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Imagine talking to the car and telling it to do things for you. Write a mail to this guy and send it while I'm reaching home. Like Chat GPT can do for you.
Quite impressive, man. So it'll make our life more easier, and you know, I think, like, for me, in ഈ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ കുറേ പണികൾ I do a lot of stuff together, like shooting, doing something, my admin part, everything.
And you know, to get his time and date is the toughest, you know. I'm lucky that we're doing this video together. We've been planning for a while now.
It's been a while, yeah.
Yes,
true.
yes.
So it's good that I could catch up with you.
No, absolutely.
And you know, as I said, no, this some things may take time, but when we do, we are doing the best car.
Yeah, absolutely.
Best gadget for you, right?
Yes, best gadget, best air purifier, so many things.
Yeah.
And like you were mentioning, the kind of ease this car has when you talk, we should also mention, hey Mercedes, I don't want to waken it up. So you can do that in 27 languages. Which is
man.
great.
And the Mercedes thing is very accurate.
Very sensitive also. That's
sensitive.
why, like, keep it low.
Yeah, that's what. Otherwise, she start talking, and nothing again political, but you ladies keep talking more than us.
But the good thing is, all the ladies
and one more thing,
all the tech ladies listen to us.
Yes.
The Siri, the hey Mercedes.
Yes. So you interact with them more. No, that's the thing.
Sorry, guilty as charged.
So one more interesting thing about, we're talking about a lot of things about gadget.
It's just never
being an auto guy, for me, one thing really impressed is the gesture control. A lot of gesture control, but the way I can adjust my mirror, I look at my mirror on the right, I can adjust just looking at it, and if I'm looking at left, I just want to, if you look at it and I can adjust it, I don't want to select it.
That's
quite impressive.
350 sensors, and that's more than like any phone or any gadget put together. 350 sensors.
That's what I wanted to get from him, you know. I wanted to pull it out from him.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. And you know, all this is just, again, I'll mention, might feel overwhelming when you're talking about this, but it just grows on. You get so used to it.
Man.
And like you mentioned, this side view mirror thing, I also want to mention that a lot of people don't know how to adjust the steering or seat position. Mercedes does it for you. Just put in your height, and it does automatically adjust it for you. So you're never wrong when your foot would reach the pedals and all. All is all done with Mercedes.
Adding on to that, once a car monitor, it is you. It is adjust according to your height, and if your spouse or your driver set second or third, it is
exactly
does it. So this is again mind blowing, but there's something mind blowing outside also. We should look, no?
Absolutely.
So let's pull over to check the exterior design and what that drag coefficient really meant for such a car.
Done.
So let's pull out to a good shady place.
Done.
Excuse me, please don't forget.
So Nikhil,
yes,
the one-board design, it's amazing, right?
Everything is so impressive. It's just mind-blowing.
Yes.
The kind of drive it has, the kind of design it has, the interior is just
The world record being the most aerodynamic car means
absolutely.
It's an effort they've taken to make it more flowy and get more range.
I mean, that also adds to the mileage that you can get because it's
Absolutely,
such a aerodynamic car, the world's most aerodynamic car, that, for that matter.
So not only that, see, when you talk about design, നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ ഡിസൈനിൽ കാണുമ്പോൾ തന്നെ it's different from what normally we see. ഇപ്പം ഇതിൻ്റെ കൂടെ തന്നെ they integrated some art actually into it. See, the kind of 3-point design that it came. In AMG, there are the vertical slats, connected light, the digital light, and the shape and how they actually cocooned it.
Correct.
In a good flowy design.
And also, I think the art continues on the inside also. The whole
it is very seamless.
And that size of that whole screen, 3 screens integrated together, all those features just make it the best. And I think it's absolutely worthy of the S badge. And what you see is maybe the future of the S class.
Could be, Anyway, what I can say is like they made something which is very unique and outstanding, and I think we had the right person to explain the tech features of this EQS.
It was my absolute pleasure. Absolutely.
And thank you so much for being part of this. And I think we should do more such stuff.
Yes, I think we should have more cars like these so that we can do more of these.
Absolutely. So ഇന്നത്തെ ഈ ഒരു എപ്പിസോഡ് ഇംഗ്ലീഷും കൂടി ചേർന്നാണ് എനിക്കറിയാം. പക്ഷേ ഇങ്ങനത്തെ ഒരാളെ കിട്ടുമ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് അങ്ങനെ സംസാരിക്കേണ്ടി വരും. നിങ്ങൾ മലയാളികൾക്കായതുകൊണ്ട് നമുക്ക് എന്തായാലും ഇംഗ്ലീഷൊന്നും മനസ്സിലാകുന്ന പ്രശ്നമില്ല എന്ന് പറയാം. എന്തായാലും ഈ ഒരു എപ്പിസോഡ് നിങ്ങൾ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെടുന്നതായിരുന്നു. നിങ്ങൾ എന്തായാലും ഇതിനെക്കുറിച്ചുള്ള നിങ്ങളുടെ ഫീഡ്ബാക്ക്, അതുപോലെ തന്നെ EQSനെ കുറിച്ച് ഫീഡ്ബാക്ക് എല്ലാം തന്നെ നമ്മുടെ കമൻറ്റിൽ അറിയിക്കുക. അടുത്താണ് മറ്റൊരു വണ്ടിയും ടെക്കുകളായിട്ട് കാണുന്നത്. സ്റ്റേ സേഫ് ആൻഡ് എൻജോയ് വീലിംഗ്.